From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Shamrocks of San Juan taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready?
Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Out of the gun now on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Here's Hall again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Shamrocks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Burrow changing the look. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
11. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On the option left, it's Burrow. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll run with Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at about the 28. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Burrow on play action. Down to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And Burrow going to keep it himself. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's a run with Mixon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been all hands to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 80 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Myers' kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
They'll throw now on the final play. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Running left, it's Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10 now. Burrow flushed out right. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here we go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown. Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up. Now a total of 17 to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Yeah, this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Here we go.
A handoff running left. Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
On 2.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Hall want to give up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a stand one. First down.
19 right.
Looking to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, 52 yards.
And the Shamrocks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Well, really, the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And they will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made.
Now 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Breece Hall.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Shamrocks are back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The drive will start with an option going left. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Back to throw. This is Fant on the short completion.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Straight ahead is Hall.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Is down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think the field goal turns out to be the better call here.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Here we go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Here we go. 18 Rattler. 60 Rattler.
shot. They'll look to throw. This to possibly force OT. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort.